Is Star Wars dead? This is the conclusion I think that a lot of people are coming to. It's a conclusion that I have come to. I think that we've hit that point. It's taken me a really long time to get here. I held on hope as long as I could. Obviously, I can't speak for every Star Wars fan because everyone's gonna like different aspects about different projects. Sure, but there were a few things that were nails in the coffin to me. Obviously, I feel like Acolyte was like the fact that they're even considering renewing it is like it just kind of felt like a death blow, and I know a lot of people feel that way. For me, what really did it was I really held on. Like I still had a lot of hope going into the Kenobi project because I've talked about this before. That was the project that I had always wanted as a Star Wars fan. I always wanted that time to see what Obi-Wan was up to and if he interacted with Vader and stuff like that. So when that show got announced, my hopes were as high as they could have been. And I really felt like they dropped the ball. It wasn't necessarily a bad show, but I don't know if it was a good show either. That really that was a sucker punch for me. And then with the Ahsoka show, I held out hope because at the time Dave Filoni was people still hailed him as a hero or the next best thing to George, and we just saw more of the same of what Filoni does, which is key jangling. I've made a video on this before, so I won't get into it. It just really seems like no one at Disney cares. I don't know if it's just political agendas and then that's just the only focus. I don't know. Do they have anyone in there who actually gives a shit? Like, I don't know. Yeah, this is a bleak video because I am sharing my thoughts and they're bleak. Yeah, I think Acolyte is when people realized that maybe Dave Filoni isn't the guy because he greenlit it. Who knows how much of an impact he has? But when I talk about the problems with Star Wars, I often say it starts at the top. I don't feel like beating a dead horse, so I'm not going to go into it. I just think, like, for future projects, it just seems like Disney just continues to make the worst decisions with Star Wars. I can't even think of a future project that I'm excited about. I can't think of them doing anything that would ever excite me. Like I'm at a point where I don't see redemption. I see this as like the excitement for new Star Wars in me is just gone. It's just dead. I used to have a bit of a cautious optimism, but now that's gone too. Like it was kind of already dead when I was playing Fallen Order. Not Fallen Order, the new one, Jedi Survivor. I could already feel like it was kind of like I was pushing it. If they go forward making a Rey movie, I just don't know why they're doubling down on it. Galaxy's Edge, make it all sequel themed. I just don't understand. Everything that everybody hates is what they're leaning into. And I don't know how to explain it anymore. I just think the only way that this series could ever be saved at this point, they would have to totally clean house. We would need the fans to vote in the staff for people that we know actually care about the lore, actually care about consistencies in the timeline, who care about character depth, who care about good writing. At this point, we would need George to buy it back or get it back and get him to just clean house. That would be awesome if George came back and like instead of all the shitty retcons we're getting, get George to come back, retcon all the garbage that we got from like the sequel trilogy and just start over. I think that's the only thing I can think of that actually gets me excited. I'm honestly at a point where it's like I don't want to buy new Star Wars games because I don't want to support Star Wars anymore. Like I don't want to feed into this machine that's spewing out garbage. I will continue to support everything that George has made and has been behind. Obviously, that is where my love of Star Wars is, and where it will continue to be. Yeah, I think that that's just the direction that we have to continue going. I know it can be difficult because it feels a lot like we're digging to the bottom of the barrel to come up with new things to get excited about when we're looking at an IP as old as the 70s, you know. But this is where we're at. So for me, I don't see a happy ending. I don't see a way out except for what I described. I would really like to be wrong. I would really like I don't know why they didn't put out Star Wars Battlefront 3. You know, I can just you can think of a million reasons. I think any fan listening to this could come up with 3 shows off the top of their head that would be bangers. And just someone with no writing experience could probably put together a better story with those ideas. I think if you're listening to this, you'd be better suited to be running running things. Yeah, so that's just a bit of a downer of a video. Yeah, I would like to end this on a positive note. I mean, I just think that's where we're at. Is Star Wars dead? That's up to you. That's up to the fans. To me, I feel like it kind of is. Where do we go from here? I don't know. I don't know. I can feel that the passion and the joy and the excitement was kind of replaced with anger and bitterness towards Star Wars. And I don't like that feeling. I would much rather it go back to the way it was, feel the way that I did. So I guess that just means continuing to nostalgia dive. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I would really love to know what you think. So please let me know in the comments. Feel free to join the Discord if you want, if it's going to be around much longer. Yeah, I'm at the point where I'm dropping a lot of ums, so I'm going to end the video here. May the Force be with you. Have a good one.